Hello, this is Targor. This video is a Twitch stream that was not edited, so it's gonna look like it's a Twitch stream. Well, it's just a re-recording because I botched it. But anyway, welcome to my vision of World of Warcraft Classic Plus. The design direction of my vision of Classic Plus is substantially different from that of retail WoW, such as Shadowlands, and new private servers, Vanilla Plus, and Turtle WoW. This is partially because it aims to fix Vanilla WoW's many problems first, flesh out and polish its already there second, and add new content third. This is part of a playlist of videos. Check this video's description for a link to the playlists that this is part of. The document displays my vision of Classic Plus. The document's version number is 1.5.15. All versions of the document are based upon patch 1.12.2 of World of Warcraft, the one before the Burning Crusade pre-patch. If you just want to know about the general design direction of my vision of Classic Plus before you otherwise looking into this, to watch an introductory video in its playlist, or review the document yourself and look at the list of major features. The link to the document is on my channel's About page. That and I do not have a team of people, or however, worked with me to make an actual private server out of this. This is all pure design thus far, and it ain't done yet. No. These changes related to Hunter Pets, these are the changes to, like, Azeroth, excluding dungeons and raids and battlegrounds that have to do with Hunter Pets. Like, changes to various NPCs that are related to Hunter Pets. Same with the changes related to lockpicking. Anyway, see section number 7.1a, Hunter Pets, for the main information about Hunter Pets. Not the side stuff, which this video is about. A level 56 table hyena will be added to the Western Plaguelands. This hyena used to be in Scarlet Crusade, but fell victim to the plague and was abandoned, and managed to grow stronger somehow. This hyena, when tamed, offers Execute Pet, rank 4, and Bite 8, and is the only source of Execute Pet 4. This NPC's respawn timer will be 3 hours if they're dragging too much competition to tame this hyena. Of course, the pet version of Execute is not going to hit anywhere near as hard as the warrior version. But I'll go over that in the eventual video on Hunter Pets proper. A level 60 tameable gorilla will be added to the Diamond Arena as a boss. When tamed, he'll know Thunderstomp rank 4. Note that Vanilla only had 3 ranks, this game's gonna have 4 ranks. A level 60 patrolling elite rarely gorilla will be added to Pharrellas, who patrols most of the zone. When tamed, he'll know Thunderstomp 4. This gorilla and the Diamond boss will be the only sources of Thunderstomp rank 4. Stringent Screechers and Taildrafts will know Screech when tamed, so that Screech, rank 1, can still exist, seeing as how fast and carrying birds will no longer know Screech and instead get their own species-specific special abilities. A level 52 hostile elite Planestrider will wander around the Barrens. He'll know the maximum rank of Kick Pet when tamed, which by the way has a 0-second lockout. This will coincidentally also scare the very few people away from the Barrens into the Silverpine Forest, making the Barrens be very slightly less crowded, which is of particular concern because I'm adding the new race Stoneball Ogres who are gonna start a Mulgore because they're retconned out of running away from Stonewall Village in the direction of Brackenwall Village. Brackenwall doesn't exist anymore. By the way, I'm also adding High Elves for the Alliance. Now then, speaking of the pet version of Kick, all pet attack speeds are normalized, but as compensation, I'm also giving every single pet in the entire game their own unique secondary stats on top of their primary stats. But anyway, because all pets are 2.0 attack speed, you can compare Tall Striders to get Kick as a special ability to Vanilla's Broken Tooth at a 1.0 attack speed, so it's about as effective as Casters as Broken Tooth was. Anyway, Dreadmaw Crocolusks will know Bite rank 2 instead of Bite rank 1 on tanks because the NPC seems to be of high enough level that I don't know Bite rank 2 when tamed. Varmints will know Bite rank 5 when tamed instead of Bite rank 6 because the NPC seems to be of low enough level that it ought to only know rank 5 of Bite. Longtooth Howlers and Silvermane Howlers will know Furious Howl rank 3 when tamed instead of Furious Howl rank 2 because the NPCs seem to be of high enough level that it ought to know Furious Howl rank 3 when tamed. By the way, I'm going off of the TKA something ranks from like 2006 or some shit, so I'm not quite sure if all those ranks are correct. The models of Solicited Swarmers, Creepers, and Protectors will be replaced with those of actual Solicited, and they'll be reclassified as insects. The outskirts of Diamond will have an elite rare spawn Wind Serpent added to them. Oh, by the way, you'll still be able to tame Cyan Scorpions. If I recall correctly, you can find some in Uldaman. Now, moving on. The outskirts of Diamond will have an elite rare spawn Wind Serpent added to them. This Wind Serpent will be level 60, have a 3-hour respawn timer, and be the sole source of Lightning Breath rank 5, formerly rank 6. Seeing as how Sons of Thakar cannot thematically know Lightning Breath, this makes more sense for them to learn Poison Spit. By the way, in addition to every single pet in the entire game getting their own unique secondary stats, some pets and not others will get different special abilities than other pets get. For example, Deathstrike Tarantulas, instead of getting Web, will get the Hyena ability, Execute. Moving on. All tameable beasts that were not susceptible to Freezing Trap will become susceptible to Freezing Trap, including all tameable beasts in 40-man raids. This does not mean that beasts of Frost resistance will not randomly resist Freezing Trap. Battle Boards and Bristleback Battle Boards will be renamed to Quill Beasts and Bristleback Quill Beasts, and they'll get a unique pet ability in the place of Knockdown, the pet ability called Quill Throw. By the way, this pet ability called Knockdown knocks down for 1 second and a 40-second cooldown. And do also note that the knockdown animation is being sped up if the duration is shorter than 2 seconds, the duration of the associated debuff. So yeah, Quill Throw instead of Knockdown. On a related note, both beats will be able to use Quill Throw before being tamed. More on Quill Throw in the later video on Hunter's Pass that I have yet to record. The Rams in Lock Mode on any wetlands will be turned from critters into the level appropriate beasts, which may be tamed, and more Rams will be added to a few places in the world. New Coatl and Snapdragon Mobs for Warcraft 3, if you probably forgot about those, will be added to the places and ads that are inhabited by Nagas, excluding Stranglethorn Vale, by replacing some of their spawn points. Both of these are beasts that can be tamed by hunters if they're wild. Of course, if they're not wild, then that means that they're tamed by the Nagas, and therefore you can't tame them because they've already been tamed by NPCs. And now the 2 changes related to lockpicking. All locks that require the Shadowforge key, Skeleton key, that is the Skullman's key, or the key to the city, or the Crescent key, or the Gordok inner door key will require 300 lockpicking to open. And the door after Razor the Untamed will not open after Razor the Untamed is defeated. In order to progress further through the raid, the door must be picked by a rogue with 310 lockpicking skill. By the way, Dark Letter Gloves will increase your lockpicking skill now, if I recall correctly. And if I recall correctly, there'll be a lockpicking enchant, plus 5 lockpicking. Anyway, and opening the door before Razor the Untamed is defeated will cause the Furion to immediately stop what he's doing to Dale Strides and wipe your raid by sending a hyperbolically high amount of Razor Gore's adds after you, and he'll heal Razor the Untamed to full, or even resurrect him with full health, for which he'll be unlootable. In the process of doing so, and then he'll teleport every corpse to the entrance and relock the door. Design out, make sure to have a depending resident getting the corpse teleported. It will not teleport you to where the cast the res on you after you take the resin Blackwing Blade before you kill Rage Gore legitimately. This is in case... I'm not even sure why I said that, even resurrecting the full part. Anyway, just ignore that resurrecting the full part. Some other changes to lockpicking can be found in section number 3.0.2, Inventory Container Changes, and section 4.0.5, Non-Inventory Container Changes. See section number 9.11, Lockpicking, for more information about changes to lockpicking that do not quite have to do with the rest of section number 4, World. And that's all I got for this stuff. Thanks for watching.